CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Hey, hello, good evening, good morning, I guess, still good evening in Monrovia. Welcome to the Political Lounge. And of course, I am not Grace. I am not Grace Renelle Goa. I know she will kill me for saying that middle name. And of course, I am not Francine Special Richardson. Yeah, another one I'll get killed for, but I won't ask you trouble. But it is good to be here with you. I am asked to come and sit in until they join us. They're both coming. They're tied up, our usual host. So thank you for joining us. Ansu, what's up, my brother?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Nangwe. Good to be here and good to be on the weekend edition of the Political Lodge. Thanks so much. And
Indeed.
yeah, we are on until Madam Griggs and Dr. Richardson can join us later on.
Yes. Thank you again for holding studios down. And thanks for those of you who are joining us. Please share the show, invite a friend. Let's have a good time. This is your station, the Political Lounge, being rebroadcast on Truth FM back home in Monrovia, all over the Republic of Liberia. But like my friend Ansu said, it is an honor to be here on the weekend edition of TPL. So we will talk a lot about what happened today in Buchanan. I am guessing I don't really have the layout for today. Like I said, I'm just opening the door until the twin ladies come in, the twin chairpersons of Dr. Richardson and Ms. Grace Goa. But I imagine we'll talk a lot about what happened today in Buchanan. If you haven't heard, you will hear a lot about it today. The CMC took Buchanan by storm today. We're excited about that. And then among other things, I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about what happened yesterday in the streets of Monrovia and all around Liberia, people braving the rain and coming in to protest over the proliferation of drugs on our streets and schools and everywhere. I believe the leaders of that protest met with the president today at the executive mansion. So I am sure we'll talk a little bit more about that. But Ensu, how's the weather here? It's been raining all day.
Yes, it's been raining for the past days now, and
Yeah.
yeah, for the past days, it's been raining, and it will not been too heavy, but that type of rain I always can't wait with cold. So it just been a very challenging and difficult weather back here for us. So it was only today, later on this afternoon, the evening hour, we then try to experience that like now a better weather for the past 2 days. We've been 40. So it's been a challenging weather here in Liberia, especially for we the hustlers. So it's been difficult for us for the past days.
Yeah. I mean, what they say, no rainy day for the poor or something that I forgot what they said, but rain or shine, you know,
Hmm.
they say when they break mouth open, you gotta go hustle your hustle. So I understand what you're talking about. But and the irony of all of this is we got so much rain and yet we're importing almost everything into Liberia. Can you imagine that? You know, we have so much rain, but we import rice and we import pepper. I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. But did you go to Buchanan today with the team?
No, we had a team already posted in a sound there.
Okay.
Yeah. So our team were there to fill us in with information
Okay.
from from Basa. So for some of the videos and photos, and I hope when Mother Grace come on, we can have it display on the screen.
Right.
Uh, some of the videos and photos sent to us back here in the studio from Basa. It tells that it was a successful program. It was well organized indeed,
Yeah.
and for me, Mr. Nangwe, it's like the momentum is getting high. The spirit, it just becoming, more. The spirit becoming very high among partisan or supporters. It's like Liberians, this eager for change. Cannot just wait for the next few years, to come in which we'll fully get into active political activities to show their commitment and love to the CMC. So
Right.
yeah, so the reception, the gathering, absolutely today was good, and I think the political leader felt the presence of the Bazoran today.
Yeah, they. I believe they. He was giving a map of Liberia in that place. I mean, if you own the map, you own the country, right? I don't know if that's what they were trying to say, but we saw
Yeah.
him. We saw him raise the map. Hoist the map in the air, and that was pretty encouraging. But like you said, we'll talk a little bit more about this. But let's not let this slip us, or let's not forget to mention this. What was really happening, among other things, was the inauguration of registration of our people electronically, digitally. This is something that I've never seen in my entire political life in the Republic of Liberia. I don't think it's been done for the 178 years that we've been on the face of this earth. For a political party to get up, forget about the clipboards, forget about the forms. That's how we did it. We were coming up in the UPP, we carried green photos around the whole time. The colors of the UPP, green and white. We carried green photos and clipboards, and you took almost 5 minutes per form. You got a feeling most of our people don't like to write. They will come and tell you the information. You write it down and all of that. But that's how we recruited people. But now, the whole process now is being done electronically, which really speaks to the strategy of this team, because it's being reported that about 63% of our population is below, age of 25, the voting age. And so, who are the digital citizens, more so than our young people. And so, I think this is going to prove to be a pretty smart move. So yes, the team was in Buchanan to do a lot of things, but among other things, they went to inaugurate, the whole process of now of recruitment by political parties electronically. That is something that we shouldn't take lightly. It's never been done, and we've always said, in the CMC, we'll do things differently. And this is one of the things we do differently. Besides, our projects that we're undertaking, we're now waiting to get in office before we use, the power of the office, to initiate project. No, we're saying to our people, okay, we see you. You tell us where it hurts most, so we can help you relieve the pain. And most of the time, they'll tell us, we want this road project, or we want that bridge, or we want this school. And so we are shifting the way politics, has been done in our country. And we're not bragging or boasting. We know it's too early in the game. We're not here to toot our horns, but it bears saying that the people are recognizing what is happening. I mean, almost all the platforms now, they're talking about what we're doing in the CMC, and that's a good thing. If you're getting such free press, you know what I'm saying, where you don't have to pay for it, and everybody is talking about what you're doing. I think it's a good thing, because now and then everybody wants to come and see what you're doing. So come and join us, CMC. This is www.cmclib.com. Come and join us, be a part of the movement. But yeah, tell us a little bit about what it told you, what happened today in Buchanan, Mr. Henry.
Yeah. So as I said, the PL were highly received in Buchanan or Romney. We then got some videos and photos from there,
Right.
in which the citizen of that part of the country in Bassa pledging their support to the PL, and telling him, I think that being on the tail end, it is the time now for Liberians to uh, made up their mind. And it is time now. We don't need I don't know, should I say, or angel who to come to tell you that this man is out for business. This man is out to transform this country. This man is out to make sure that he sees that this country moving forward. This man is out for development. This man is out to transform the life of the people. This man is out for to empower the young people, to empower the market women. This man is out for, it's on a different trend at this
It's on a
early
different
stage.
level, absolutely. You know
Yeah.
what? Let's do this, and so while you're talking, I don't know if Henry's in the back, but I think before we wait for Miss Grace and Dr. Richardson, let's hear the people. If you don't mind, since it's still early before people fall asleep, open up the line and let them tell us what they're seeing, and how they interpret what is happening. So yeah,
Yes.
if you're watching us, please watch the screen, call that number, and tell us what you make of what is happening, what the CMC is doing, what we could do differently, what we're doing that you like, what we're not doing so well, what is it that you think we could do better. It's open mic. Tell us what you think. But while you're at it, let me welcome a few of our friends who are popping up on the screen. I know some people are just coming in. This thing refreshes every now and then. Carl Douglas. Carl said, hello, family. Welcome, Miss Carl and Sophie Bamo. Thanks for tuning in. I know you're here every time we come on. I don't come here so often, but every time that I come, you're here, Sophie. Welcome. Please share the show. Don't forget to invite a friend. So yes, we want to revolutionize, the way politics has been done. We want to make it easy and simple. That's what we're trying to do. Make it easy and simple. We're not going to come to you and send you to, I don't know what the photo studios are called now, but when I was there, we had Masri, we had, those photo studios. But we're not going to send you to World Trade Center. I believe that's where most people go today. We're not going to send you to go get your passport size photo and then you come back, and then we snap you. No, we're not doing that anymore. You come right there. We capture your photo electronically. We capture your data electronically. And within a couple of days, I think a day or two, your ID card is ready. This is how we want to do it. We want to simplify this. We want to make it easier for you. Join us. Signing up is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. I just dropped the link in the chat, www.cmclib.com. Go in there. It probably take you 2 minutes. Lineman say 5 minutes. It'll probably take you 5 minutes tops, but it might take you less than that. Answer a few questions and boom, you're there. I have to warn you though, I think you have to take a photo first and one of your photos you like, passport size, looking type, and keep it on your phone, because I think when you get to step 4, I'm not sure which one, you'll be required to upload your own photo. And you can choose your own photo that you like, and you can upload it so that that becomes your ID card. But the process is very simple. Ms. Grace and Dr. Richards have gone over these 2 steps here a couple of times, and so just go to www.cmclib.com. So, are you picking up anything the day after? I know there are other things, but these are 2 major topics. I think they're so trending. We'll still talk about what happened in Buchanan because we're excited about what's happening. And we're not gonna, be shy about it. We saw the crowd today. We'll talk about that. So while we're waiting for our calls to come in, we know that the leaders of the march were in the mansion today. That the mansion issue any readout on that, any press statement. I saw some of the photos, Ms. Yakula and others. Yakula Kokbo. I think that's her full name now. You're muted, so we can't hear you. You're muted, Ansu. We can't hear you.
There's no official communication yet, but
Okay.
it is true. The team that's hearing this I'll say no to drugs. The campaign team representative. Yes, they met the president. They paid a visit today. Was invited over by the executive mansion, by the president. So they had the only thing we couldn't really do was follow up on Mr. Nangwe, because as the conversation started, it was okay, and after introducing, everybody went through the introduction part of the meeting to introduce themselves. But going forward, they said, the journalists will have to pack up from the meeting room, and another thing to discuss, where be placed maybe through an executive mansion, but there have been no official communication yet.
Okay.
So say, how was whether it was fruitful, what does the government in terms of the president, how
Right.
is going to be to the petition from the anti-protesters against drugs. So there's nothing yet. As you said, Mariah was there. She was the one who presented the petition to the president to go through it. So there have been no official communication or statement yet from the executive mansion.
Right. Well, and again, we're not playing smarts here and any of that. But this march was being planned for a very long time. The way some of us understand these things, there is a lot of preparation leading up to these kind of events. You would think the government would have anticipated this day and have something ready, and then after the day itself, make a few edits to what was initially, prepared, but again, maybe we should be patient. But I just hope, this is not going to be another committee set up, you know, to go and study the petition and come back, because you remember, I think there is already a presidential committee that was commissioned since last year, because this was in the press not too long ago. I believe the lawmakers were expressing their anger over the fact that they had cited this committee, and none of the committee heads appeared. They only sent their deputies, even though they were in country, and this kind of enraged the lawmaker. So it just kind of epitomizes, the level of seriousness that we are giving, this crisis. This is a major, major, major crisis right now that is confronting our country. But our government seems to have been caught with their pants down. So but we hope that they will catch on real quickly, because these people were very serious yesterday. They braved the weather, came out on the rain and make sure they were heard. So now the ball is in the court of our leaders, our policymakers. Hopefully they will gather around and do the right thing, to bring relief to these people. I mean, people are hurting, besides the added themselves, who are estimated to be around a million. If you hear the LDEA officials, they put it at around 20%, and 20% of 5 million, 5.4 or so million. That's a little. That means 5.4 million people. 20% of that is a little over a million. That's a big number. That's a big number. Those are the people who are directly being affected by this, and then those people are connected to, family members. So a lot of people are hurting. So hopefully, our people will quickly gather, around and do something about this to help bring relief, you know, to our people. All right. While we still wait for our ladies, is there anything else worth discussing that is happening in town? And so, are you there? So, let me ask you this. Oh, go ahead. I thought you were going ahead. I, you're muted. Still muted. Okay. I think Ansu is having some technical difficulties. Please bear with us. We're trying to, yeah. So also, the number has not been put up yet. The number to call to make a contribution. All right, you're muted, Answer. I can't hear you. But why he's coming on. Let's if you go out to come in, does that mean I'm going to get knocked out too, or what is it? Because you're still muted. All right, and maybe you should go out and come back in. All right, bear with us. Answer is going to go out and come back in quickly.
Are you getting Mr. Nangwe?
Yes, now I'm getting you.
Yeah, they just facing some problem with my machine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to refresh it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay. No, I was asking if besides these two issues we are discussing here, there was anything noteworthy that you're aware of that you want us to talk about.
Um, Yeah, so far, since the today is Friday, since the match yesterday, that feel of what occurred yesterday, the atmosphere, we are still experiencing, is still around.
Yeah,
Yeah, quarters, you go to in some surrounding, some community people still discussing, and it is still been heard on more local radio station. People still discussing it. So far, nothing major,
okay,
nothing major yet. Then what happened in Bassa with the PL going to I think it was compound one or district one in Bassa today.
I believe so.
So yeah, so far that's the only development back home.
Okay,
The atmosphere from yesterday, that fever is still, still among Liberian, with the issue of drugs. They are still talking about it, and how government can, can really tackle this issue. How government can, find solution to this. It is important that, this president really look into it, because during the march, on Thursday, and the president, that was his son name was fully attached to this entire process, while people were there, accusing the son of the president. So it was good that he invited the heads of the campaign
yeah,
today to hear from them and see exactly, what they've had, on paper, to look at it, because as I said, it is very, very important that he sees some reason to look into such situation, especially being attached to, to what happening. People say the president's son, bigger jokes in the country. People say the president's son is fully involved into damaging, our children. So it is important that he really take it serious, and I like what he did by inviting the leaders over, so
yeah.
he have some conversation with them, not to just give them that about deaf ear. Well, people show yesterday when on the rain, according on government, we saw the old folks, old women, men, and then stepping out yesterday in the rain to going out there to you, Mr. President. At the end of the day, maybe not to give them attention, but to just think back to them. So I think it was necessary that the meeting today was very important, and we went on to hear the outcome of that meeting with the heads of representative of this Say No to Drugs campaign.
No, absolutely. We're waiting to see, how much impact this is going to have. And like you said, we're glad that the president and people are coming together. Hopefully, they're coming together to, bring their heads together and wrap their heads around this thing and find a way, to address it. Let me ask you this. I don't know when this happened, but I see the city mayor has been out and about with a lot of people, trying to clean up the city. Is this a new thing? Is this something that this current mayor has been doing regularly? I know former mayor Maribro used to do that. I think there was a day of the week or weekend set aside for that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, when they had to, and I think she made some progress. You
That
know,
was every first. That is every first Saturday a month.
okay, that's the
Yeah.
current mayor now. Every first Saturday of the month, or was Mayor Bro?
That came from the past administration,
Okay,
from Maryborough, but it have just remained on hold. People just have getting adjusted to it,
okay.
and that first Saturday normally business is just closed, and people have just taken it in the normal time at 10 o'clock, before I get out as a business person, before I open my shop. So that came from the past administration. On Madam Brown, she
Mhm.
introduced it.
I think it's a good thing that this current mayor, I think he's trying to continue that. I saw a lot of clips this morning. My wife was, and I was really impressed. He also got a lot of people involved. Trying to rally the people. I saw the cultural ambassador Julie Andy and other people. Trying to rally our people. To help. Clean the city. And I like the message that they were sending out. Start with your neighborhood. The cleanliness is, it's everybody's business. I know when we were young, our parents used to always tell us, cleanliness is next to godliness. Keep but the city is really, I mean, there's a lot of dirt, a lot of dumping, a lot of filth, and we're not doing it to anybody but ourselves, and it rains so much in that country. So, all the rainwater is washing down, all that filth. And, it's a wonder we don't get cholera too often. But yeah. So, I was happy when I saw that. I hope people are taking it seriously, to get involved. You can start with your neighborhood, start right from in front of your house, start there and then take your trash, package it nicely. They just have to tell the people where to go and dispose of the trash. And I'm sure this is something you all know. It's just that it caught my attention this morning. And so,
Yes, that system, Mr. Nangbe, that system is already in place already.
okay.
That system is already, as I said, it is a system already in place. Yeah, from the past administration of Madam Brown. So it's already there. It's just left now. Any mayor that come and take office, you just continue from there, and make sure you enforce it, because that's the most important thing. And one of the main thing that make that thing very whole, that first Saturday thing whole, it was because Madam Brown should not just in your office, it should not just be in your office and do a press release. So make sure that when you do a press release, you go after it to see that the work is done.
Yeah.
So yeah, so once you when this first Saturday issue came out, should not just sit in your office and say, first Saturday everybody should stay home, try to do some work home. Businesses should be closed. Observe, to clean the city. No, should left for office, or should use to leave for office. Go out there, work with her team, making sure that businesses are closed or observe that Saturday, making sure that it's a massive cleanup campaign, in every corner, in the city, especially on the main streets. Businesses that on the roadside should make sure that they have a very good facelift. So it was already there. The system is there already. It's only left when you the mayor that come when you take office. Just make sure go on with the go about implementing what you see there, and by you implementing, you have to enforce. Get your city police with you. Go out there from market area in the Vera township, in the Vera district, in a city. Uh, Go to that, the Vera areas. Make sure that you guys can see to it that the people live up to that system. So as I said, it was a system that's already in place already from the past administration, from Madam Barad. So these mayors are coming in now. They are just on the decade.
Continuing with what was there already.
Exactly. So, but the what you saw, which draw your attention because maybe you saw be a batsman with a huge team, and you started making some necessary good approach. Yeah, that's the only way it will hold. But if you sit in your office and say that first Saturday, let the poor still man, let the poor try to work. The guys, let the poor clean the street. You will see it will never happen. You have to
Yeah.
leave from behind that desk, move from behind that AC. Like what Madam Brown needs to do, leave her office or AC office, Get out there and be out there from morning up to night.
Yeah. And you know, and this is not to knock on the most immediate past mayor, but I don't think I saw a lot of that during Mayor Koji's time, and so I was just kind of impressed by that. You know, I mean, we always say, you know, what this government is not doing right, but then I think if there are some things that it seems to be doing right, I think we should highlight those. Although, you know, I mean, this mayor, his financial management is questionable. You know, there are a lot of questions about how he's managing the resources, at City Hall. But this is one bright spot that I kind of admire, and I really appreciate the fact that he seems to be rallying the people. You know, he's bringing on some opinion leaders in the community to come and help him to rally the people. I think that's a good thing to keep the city clean. So why I have questions about his capacity to manage our financial house at the city hall. I have to commend him for what I saw him do, and I hope they continue to do that. You know, but let's go back to our sweet spot. You know, we like to talk about the CMC and all of this good thing that's happening. I think Ms. Goa and Dr. Richardson are still running late. We're just holding the ground here for them. But let's talk a little bit about the ID card process. Let me ask you this: are you a journalist? I don't mean to put you on the spot. Are you a registered CMC member, or as a journalist you're neutral?
The- I like I love the question so much, and I like the respond to. You ask the question, and you already giving
Give you the answer.
uh yeah, you already giving the response. It
Okay.
is not for you being a journalist, being neutral, maybe taking your side, but it's about seeing the reality
Right.
and bringing forth to the people. Seeing the truth. And I always tell people, I say I've been fighting uh, Mr. Ability for a couple of years for now.
Okay.
The football administration, where he served as president. I did about football association, and at the time he had his post FM running, yeah. And I was, yeah. So, and I know the type of person who he is when it comes to work. I know the type of work that he will want to see or like to see. This is a man who always want to see anything that he's fully involved in is always at the top. Not to see yourself into something and see see struggling and see people, maybe people buy more of it. No, he always want to present or design something that people will see and say yes, this thing is attached to Musa. So for the years I've been following him, for the years I've been monitoring his activities, his work, indeed, with all the negative things, with what people say. When you're not close to someone, you have all the worst things to say. And like be here when it comes to the cheap propaganda, people will just sit home, yeah, and just get this. They say news, and they will just live on the they say news. Yeah. So for
I,
all the
I
time I follow him,
I ask
I'm
you
very
that.
much his work.
I ask you that, and not meaning to put you on the spot, but I was hoping you walk us through, the whole process of registering and acquiring an ID card. But I will not subject you to that. I will leave you alone to it. You're a journalist. You got to maintain your integrity. But so here comes the boss, our regular hostess, Miss Grace Renell. I hope I said it right.
Grace Renell or
Yes, welcome, Grace.
Is that another name? Are you here again, Madam
that's
Grace?
that's my middle
Yes,
name.
and so you
Okay.
didn't know that.
Eh?
Grace, Madam Grace.
Renell.
Okay, so it's what the hierarchy there for.
Yeah, Araki is
Okay.
Renell Correnting
But
Kuma.
Andrew, you know that origins about a middle name
No.
special. Anyway, Miss Grace, thank you and welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. you called me, you guys are running late. So Ensu has been very kind. We're gonna be chit chatting, and I know you probably will want us to go a little bit more detail in what happened today in Buchanan, and not just Buchanan alone. What's been happening around the country, but the CMC took Buchanan by storm today.
That's
So
wrong.
we're just kind of talking about it briefly, and then we talked a little bit about some of the stuff we talked about yesterday. The drug, the campaign, the protest. I think the organizers met with the president today. So those are the issues we're talking about. We just kind of move around a little bit, talk about City Hall and the cleaning up they're doing and all of that. But welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Nangbe. It's always good to be here, and thank you, Ansu, in the studio. I ran a little bit late today. I had some mommy duties, so I had to see about that. My youngest child is 13, so sometimes he needs mommy, so I had to go after his, make sure his stuff, is done before I come here. But it's always good to be here. So you're watching the video. You're Mr. Nangbe to be on the platform. You're not sharing the show. I went to go see whether you were sharing the show. Nobody share. You share the show, please, people. You share the show. Today is Friday. We are
And
very
I
happy.
told them to share the show. I'm really upset now. Anyway, Diana just coming, but Sophie has been here. Sophie, Coral. Yeah, please share the show. Yeah, I think I share only one, but I'm talking to Ensu. But yeah, please share the show.
You share the show so we
Share
can,
the show.
people can come. But it's good to be here. I'm happy to know that Mr. Nambe, who is the Northeast Regional Chairperson for CMC, he came to pick the slack that how it's supposed to be. We are encouraging most CNCmers, especially your executive team, when we are not here on time or maybe we can't be here, you have to come and pick the slack. That how it's supposed to be. But I mean, a lot of stuff went on today concerning CMC, a lot of information in the news. We cannot discuss all today, Friday. But you know what? A major thing coming on Monday, I'm trying to get people that came to Liberia that was in the school system. They left here to go to Liberia to help the country within the WIA government. I think some of them went within the other government, but they were not able to help the school system because of the way it lapsed. So they will be coming here on Monday or Tuesday to tell the story so we can listen. I'm going to go into it and study it a whole lot more before we come here, because we started talking on volunteer teachers and we talked about that. Mr. Nambe, you were here. I think we talked about volunteer teachers. You came on the show that day. So they're coming to tell us what is the depth in this thing. Look, if we don't take time, Liberia will be gone. It's a and so they say in Liberia, they don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. It's a lot. Yes, our school, for us, we CMC people, we after the youth. So for us, the school system is very important to us because we have to prepare the children to take over Liberia as the next generation leaders. But Dr. Francine, welcome to the show. I see you coming for another show. Your own spoon was a lot of stuff going on there tonight. A lot of talk going on.
First of all, you're 2 years old. You're not coming from the same place, and you're coming together. Okay, so, but that's true that I watched too. I was going to the closing argument, but I kind of went late, and I mean, you didn't even have to say much.
Okay.
You didn't have to say much. I'm sorry, I'll give it back to her. But I'm saying to you, everybody, even the callers, they're talking about what's happening. But I'll give it. Welcome to the show.
They're talking about the wave. We come with blue wave. Sometimes we come with yellow wave. We got a red wave as well, and we have the white wave. We have 5 different colors of wave that CMC come with, and every time we come, we bring it on. But I want to say thank you to our Congress, the Youth Congress. I want to say thank you to the auxiliary, the Women Congress, Alice Besa, the auxiliary chair, Binta Belete, the Youth Congress, they just certificate, or I think they just appointed the chair for the Youth Congress. I forgot his name, but thank you to him.
Yeah, he was in the paper, but go ahead. Maybe I will.
Yeah, so I mean, these people are working. I thought I was in the US working for CMC, but when I see the people, I was like, well, because today, everything I did was concerning CMC. Everything I did from the beginning of my day. And I just asked myself, Father, if I'm doing this thing, my heart is clear. Liberia have to come somewhere, and CMC is the only way to change the country because I'm working so hard for this. I don't know how I found myself, but I found myself here. And maybe because you want to bring change to this country, because it's not an easy path. Listening to other platforms and the things that we're hearing that was said on Spoon tonight. These people are digging up all the nasty, evil demon ways from in the closet, and everything is being spilled on social media. That's how the people got our country hostage. But I don't want to go in that too much because that can come in, Oh, and yeah, I took my son to his stuff, and I just decided to listen and watch it. Listening, I was there. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's how the people had destroyed Liberia. Liberians, I hope all of you are listening tonight. Because if that was happening for you to call on our platform and say, we open our mouth to call, we are need this and that, you don't have to join us if you're not convicted, because we don't want people just joining us because of joining us. We want the real patriotic Liberians to join us, because Liberia need a drastic change. And only CMC can get that change to Liberia. After all we listen to tonight, that only CMC can get that change to Liberia. That you can come in.
Well, first, I just want to tell you guys thank you for doing what we do best, which is keeping our commitment to CMC, propagating or telling the Liberian people our message. I want to thank you, our political leader, for being one of the hardest political leaders working in the country. I want to just tell all of those who have been in the dungeon working very hard to tell people about CNC and to convict people or to promote their conviction to join CMC. Tonight was a tough night. I will tell you that it was interesting after going back and forth, of course, with the network, to be able to allow the Liberian people to voice out their opinion, especially about their political preferences. We saw from the calls that, by large, many Liberians are interested in CNC. They are no longer interested in just having a two-party state, which is what we have had over the past couple of years. The callers were mentioning they heard of CNC, they heard about the work that we're doing. We talk about this whole idea of being do and talk. One of the callers called a couple of months ago, and that's the name that he branded our PL. He said CMC is a do and talk party. It's not a talk and do party, So which is just
we do first before we talk, right?
Yes, we do, and we let people see, and then people come and talk. We don't even have to say anything. Is what we do, and a lot of times, when Henry actually, when he opens up the show as well, he talks about sometimes when we want to know what's going on in a country, you go into the creek side, in a country, in an area, you go to the creek side. What the women are talking about. The women are talking about CMC. The children in the country, as our orator just said, the children are talking about the changes that we're bringing to our country. And so this is what it was a perfect opportunity for me to tell people about CMC. And at the end of the show, the show went in an interesting direction as usual, unforeseen direction. If people are listening, you will see the reason why our country is what it is today. It looks like some people describe it as a big village, and I will just be quite candid with people today. Our roads are problematic. They're the dirt roads. You will not go in the regions and see majority of the roads in different countries. Dirt roads. We don't have electricity. Okay, there's people using generator in the country. Our schools are horrible. We've talked about schools here. The healthcare system, pregnant women are held hostage. Women are borning their children outside. Sometimes the dialysis center works, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, the economy is just in the toilet. We don't even know we are a donor-dependent country. And if you put all of those things together, it leads to our country failing. And some of us, we know better, We can do better. We have seen better, and we are convicted to changing our country. So come and join CNC. This is what I say. We don't want you to be complacent with the way how Liberia looks, because we know we can do better. We know that if you put good minds and good administrator and good people who can brainstorm issues related to electricity, we know that it can be done. These days, people who got tons of sun in the country, people are using solar panels, solar power, okay, to light up the world. But I heard today they're bribing, there was a fuss between Sir Joseph and former Representative Gray, and they spilled all of the beans that would suggest to us why our country remains where it is in the toilet. Okay. They were telling us about a $10 million bribe. Do you know what $10 million can do for the school district of Liberia? $10 million for the school district of Liberia. Do you know what it can do? Do you know what? And then they were talking about $100 million. Do you know what I can do? Then they were talking about Sir Joseph, who said that the president didn't speak to him for 4 years, and he was the chairperson of the executive committee. By right, he had the president ears. He could discuss matter relating to the executive functions of our government to the president. Okay, and the president didn't speak to him for 4 years. Do you know how much that hampered our country? Do you know how much that stopped progress from happening in our country? I heard it. It brought tears to my eyes. I went through a range of emotions. I'm angry. I don't know what to do myself tonight. But what I do know is come to CNC, come to the party that do and talk in order for you to see Liberia transform. And I'm dead serious about this. I want you guys to come, because there's no way Mr. Nangme will be on this show. There's no way Madam Grace Goa will be on this show. There's no way I'll be on this show. There's no way Mr. Henry Ansu will be on this show. Mr. Ansu Salih will be on this show. Okay? And we'll sit down supremely and let people be talking about $10 million bribe, be happening that concession will bribe the people before we talk to concession company to do what's right for Liberia. We'll get donation. I will go to churches and religious organizations, get donations of ambulance, and then come back and sell it to the current vice president of the country, who will then put it in the budget for the government. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you hear what I'm saying, people? That will not happen under a CMC government. If I have to get up and speak about it, as we do, this is what we do. We have our voice. That will not happen. So please come and join CMC.
Doug, thank you. It was a lot. We will have to unpack it little by little as we come here next week, because we have other people coming. You see, I told you to share the show. As soon as you share the show, you can get it. And so you understand here, they want to share the show. All the sweet things you were talking, the poor, not even hearing it, because you were talking some good things. Yeah, so me and Doug, we share the show, you see. So anyway, a lot of things were said and a lot of things were unpacked, and we will be unpacking those things. Because I will be doing snippets of everything they said. You know me now, I do. I'm going one by one, because we have to keep this information for the people to remind them in 2029. But I listened to the thing, my skin crept, and I wrote a article in a newspaper carried across Smart News. I'm trying to find the article that I wrote that Smart News carry, so I can, tell people to go and watch it, or to go and read it. But I wrote this article like almost a year ago. And this article says that these two political parties, CDC and the UP, we are in an abusive relationship with these two political parties. It's like, and as explained in that article, if you read, I will put on my page again tomorrow so that I bring book and gas, because sometimes I know that the people don't catch the thing. But what we heard tonight, that the abuse that have been going on with these two political parties concerning Liberia, that's why our country are remain behind countries that used to look at us as a safe haven, place to learn, place to go to the hospital, dignitaries, doctors that they used to come to our country for surgery. Today, we are nothing. because of these two political parties. And Dr. Francis, I thank God that you were on our platform, because the questions you asked really were good questions. You know, for these people to have ran our country for 6 years on a CDC, with this kind of thing that were going on, when we used to come here and talk here, when in our advocacy, people used to be cursing us on our post because we knew something was not right. We knew something was not right. And you know, God don't sleep, because Liberia is a very godly nation. Liberia is a godly nation, regardless of your religion. People pray day and night for Liberia in any religion they are in. And the prayers of our people, the cries of them, is coming forth. These people are exposing themselves to what they were doing in our country. And people were dying. Their children are dying. The people children are dying to different drugs. But Dr. Francis, I see all you God, when they come to start talking about the drugs, they will lay everything out. God will expose these people for the Liberian population to know that these two political parties cannot no longer be the leaders in our country anymore. And that's the reason why we created this third lane out of frustration. And we said, come and join CMC. You saw the yellow wave to the blue wave. You know, we come with different waves. When we get there, we come with blue. When we get there, we come with yellow. I mean, when we get there, we come with this. Everybody was in blue today. And CMC took over Grand Bastard. The people came up with love. They came up to show the political leader and the team they love. They came, that sign of them coming out saying that we are tired. We would rather go this way. You see what happened today in Grand Bassa? Our people were in blue. Then you saw the youth congress. They were all dressed up. Let me share them in the blue. At the same time, bringing information when they call digital age. We are the first party in 178 years to introduce the digital way of life to Liberia, where we are registering people on a website. Those children came prepared and they did what they had to do. And that's the reason why I am so proud of being a member of this party. I am so proud. What it seems is that, you know, there's a change that is coming to Liberia. And that change will be brought by citizens movement for change. That's why we got together to bring that change to Liberia, because these two political parties can no longer be the leaders of our country. These people have destroyed Liberia to the core. They took Liberia for the people getting kickbacks. They call it bribe. Didn't I tell you on the platform yet that when you bring something to Liberia, they can tell the person they must bribe you. They must bribe them for that. Why nothing can come to the country. That even when we are engaged, people will come to us. There was a company that wanted to bring computer labs to all the counties in Liberia. They wanted to build it. They will make sure they sponsor it. They will make sure that it's in a secure area. They will make sure it has electricity. They just to make the people computer literate. They wanted to do. They did it in Kenya. The Kenya approach, like I said, Holding Foundation. I'm part of it. If I'm the founder, I told them no, because I'm afraid. I don't want to bring that kind of stuff. I just took one container to the country. I was frustrated for over 2 years. Then that thing, they were getting me. I told them I'm able, because the first thing they will tell you to get them money. So Mr. Nambe, I want you to come in, my brother. But there was a brilliant blue wave going on today in Grand Bassa.
It was, you know, before you came on, you and Dr. Richardson, and I were just talking, and I was telling him, you know, he's a younger brother, the way we did it back in the day. I mean, we went around with folders, you know, UPV blue and white colors. We used to carry the green folder. You carry a clipboard. You know, we had the pages, I think 2 pages or whatever it was, but it took you at least 5 or more minutes just to recruit one person, you know. And most of our people, you know, they will come and tell you the information. They will not write it. You have to write it, you know. And so it was a struggle, you know. We had to carry those forms, file them away, and then someone else had to extract all that information, you know, and put it in the ledger and all of that. But here we are, you know, nobody's going to tell you to go to World Trade Center, go take your picture, you know, go to the photo booth and bring your picture. No, everything is right there. It's down there. Use your own phone and capture your picture, you know, upload it. And, you know, this is going to revolutionize the way politics, you know, we are changing, you know, the game. I mean, we're not going to be shy about it. And like you said, 178 years, this is the first time. You know, I was on another platform and people were downplaying, oh, it's not a big deal. Well, you know, then go and do it. You know, If it's not a big deal, go and do your own, because
Exactly.
they're just looking at the front end of it. They don't understand what goes on in the back end. You're talking about servers and servers. You got to have servers to file away the data. You got to have a firewall to make sure people information is not hacked. You got to make sure electricity. There's a whole lot that goes on if they don't get it. And so if the thing is not coming, okay, then go and do your own. But we are proud of the team, led by the political leader, as you say, Mr. President Dr. Richardson. We're proud of the young people, because it is being reported that 63% of our young people are below the ages of 25. And most of the people who are out on the field there today are young people, they connect easily, there are things they will be able to meet and talk about that you and I may not even pick up. So, the young people, congratulations to the Youth Congress, like you said, we depend on them a lot, walk the streets, and that we're making this thing easy for them. Take your iPad, and this is how they communicate. I mean, I know some of my friends who still are not on Facebook yet because they can't figure it out. My son had to set me up. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I've been around it for about 10 of them, but my son he said, Dad, come on. This is simple. I said, okay, come and show me. He said, I said, come and do it. Come and show. So, we're challenged. And most of all, they call our BBC Born Before Computer, but
BBC, Born Before Computer.
yeah. Oh, anybody call you BBC Miguel Cell? They're telling you, they call you Born Before Born Before Computer. Took me a while to realize what it was. It's BBC, man. Don't worry about him. But here the young people, this is how they work. And the CMC is making it easy to meet them at where they work best. Give them the iPad, they go out in the street, they're gone. Different recruiting. So we're happy, we're pleased with what we're doing. We're not going to be boastful about it, but we're not going to be shy either, because this is a big deal.
It is a big deal. I don't want to say why people are getting so they're getting core cash. Then let me just say that like way. Core cash. Then they just can't believe it. They think they will keep Liberia in the 1947 age. But there's a new sheriff in town at CMC. We are going to teach that bring people how it is like the real world. Because they want to keep our people behind. But Doug, before you come in, please allow me to share. I really want people. I want to share this screen. I want people to go and read this article I wrote, because this article unpack a lot of stuff, and I don't want to explain all of that here because we want to show. But you see this article that I wrote. I don't know if you've seen it. Liberians are in an abusive relationship with the UP and the CDC government. It's a whole article I wrote. Go click on it. You see it? Read. You will know what we're talking about. The reason why I'm sharing this is that I've just seen on the show that the Richardson coming from that exactly the people are explaining exactly what I wrote in that article. The evil that they're doing to Liberia. They get into power, they destroy the country. People coming to bring benefit to the country. You say they might give you $30 million bribe before they can come and enrich your people's lives. Can you imagine that? And the people refuse to do it, so they walk away from the country, and it takes away from our people. And that's the evil of the two past governments. And that's the reason why Liberia should never go back to these two people as leaders, because they are not going to take you anywhere. Your children are going to remain in abject poverty. They're going to remain out of school. They're going to they have majority of Liberians that are in school from kindergarten to high school. They are all the age of the class that they are in. It's there. It's in the records. The people did the consensus is there, and they will take so much. And the drugs are taking over the country because they are bringing the drugs in for your children to take. So all of those things, that's the reason why we should no longer see UP and CDC as leaders in the country. The people who call me and say, oh, that the only two political parties, they're in the party, they are in those parties they are gaining. They are the ones in government. They are the ones that were in past government. So they're looking for a way to come back to steal more money, because the money in the store, they didn't do anything with it. So they're finishing now, it's getting red. And you see the fight that one put on there, it's rough. Everybody fighting for the gods. It was too funny as well, Doc.
No, I mean, honestly, it was interesting, very interesting. And And if you listen carefully, which I'm sure Madam Grace is very good at doing this, is this thing started even during the Unity Party government. Although we had two CDC persons, going at it and exposing, the ills and the lack of interest in, Liberia. But I was surprised to hear that this bribery issue started during the when Sir Joseph was in the Ellen Johnson government. And I also want to expand on this and say, remember the 60-something bogus agreement that was signed? It was signed during the Unity Party government. Okay, one of the things that they talked about was that there wasn't appropriate PPC PPCC process procedure.
Yeah.
One of the major things, a check and balance system in our government. Okay, so who was the vice president at the time, and who is the president now? And this is what we need to ask ourselves. This is exactly what we need to ask ourselves. This is what you're right. It is out of knowing that we can do better as a people. That we want, all of us came together and said, we can do better. We are sick and tired of seeing Liberia look like the way it is. The Ghanaians are no better than Liberians. The Ivorians are no better than Liberians. Okay? The Guineans, they are no better than Liberians. So why is it those countries can excel during this time in electricity? Okay? In building their good buildings. I said, when you even go to Ivory Coast, I during the wartime on my way to Liberia, I happened to even I'm talking about water now. When I saw the people sitting with high rise, they got a skyline, a city line, skyline view. My mouth open. And imagine what time we're going to Liberia now. So, and to go towards in my country. Yes, I will admit we suffer a civil war where everything, some people can say, was destroyed. Yes, I will admit that. But how long can we use that as an excuse for our country? How long can we do that? So it's about time that you come and be a part of CMC. I'm happy for those of you who called me today, those of you who are texting me on the show, for making the case for CMC. I'm so happy that happened, that we're able to get people to join us. Some people who told me that they've never been a part of a political party. Some people who told me they were a part of a political party, but they see something in CMC that they want to change over. And yes, I want to address, a lot of people, they always, Dr. Richardson, the biggest crime that, one can think is because I was paying ANC. Okay, so what? And I make a good contrast tonight. We talk and do and talk. So let that sink in for you. So those of you who are asking me, you see, and this is what missing in Liberia. When you guys get exposed, get unsettled in yourself, you come in, you talk trash about each other. I don't come from that school. I'm not made out of that. You'll never hear me down talking whatever Mr. Cummings is, who he is, and stuff like that. However, you will hear me talking about what Liberia needs, because this party is for Liberia. It's not about personality. Okay? So I want you to know tonight that this party is focusing on inclusiveness. As you can see, we are doing and talking. Just look at the makeup of the leadership. How many political parties you can see women leading it? I'm sorry, Mr. Nama, you're here, but I'm sure you agree with me. Okay. How many parties you go and see youth?
Yeah.
Today, the picture that we show are being the focus of the party. How many parties you can see our political leader walking up and down to the Supreme Court, trying to make sure that we have good governance and rule of law in our country? How many parties can you see will always be talking about justice in the country? We'll be doing mobilization like the way that we are doing it 4 years earlier, almost 4 to 6 years earlier, before election time. Yeah. Who in the race are having this kind of conversation with you, Liberians, enlightening you, bringing awareness to you about what is going on in our country? So before you ask me the next time what political party that I belong to, think about do and talk. That's what I want to say. Do and talk. That's what I want you to think about. So that's
Do and talk, CMC.
CMC.
So-
Yes, yes, yes. The time has come.
And look, I'll admit, I am one of those who texted you. I was, maybe I about to sit. My wife was the one who called me and said, "Come and hear this." And so I came and I saw you making a case. I mean, I was on another platform. I got calls to, oh, you supported CPP, and just like you're saying, I mean, there's a distinction. I mean, I look on paper, and I said that too. I supported getting this survivors coming. I thought at the time it provided the best option, but there's a divergence. The strategy that was needed was never employed. Now you just said that, do and talk. There's some things that just didn't happen, and I'm not gonna sit here for another, I'm not, I mean, you already said that. I mean, look at me here. How long am I gonna be sitting there and waiting? I'm not gonna sit for another 6 years.
Mr. Nangba, I will ask you. The thing is that I don't get why the people keep on saying this. I think it's a way of deflection.
Yeah.
Because they think that I would say to you, loyalty. When you are loyal to a cause. You are not loyal to an individual.
No.
That's why they don't understand. Patriotism has nothing to do with an individual.
Absolutely.
It has to do with country. So if you see another alternative that is way better that will serve your country, you will have to change to that place.
Absolutely.
Look what happened in Grand Bassa tonight. I mean, today.
So, meaning he is one of us from Grand Bassa. If you see us today here, I've decided I will come to district number 1 because we are doing something special. The county chair, he took the county chair from district number 1. Then the regional coordinator from district number 1. It's not a great thing for us.
I say I let my Bassa people away. I say now say we watch a couple. I saw you I'm say you watch it. I like the language too bad. I can sit down whole day just listen to them speak. So they ain't no drink what we got. I'm gonna wait. And then
somewhere I got a question about the political alone for a running mate. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, we're like 4 years out. We haven't even officially launched yet, let alone go to Congress. Somebody was asking me, they said a political leader is in search of a running mate. Some name they were calling about somebody who was the president of the Basel Community Church, and I'm saying, what are you talking about? We're just doing our normal thing. We're working. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. We're working. We're putting in the work. We're the newest party on the block. We know that. We need to get ourselves out there. Why do you think we're running all over the place? Even here, we're in Minnesota. We're getting ready to go to Canada. We're getting ready to. You were in Europe. You're getting ready to go to Europe, China. I mean, Asia, for Christ's sake. Australia. We know we have to get off our behinds and work. We got to put the work in. That is what was happening in Basel today. We're putting the work in because we started from behind. We got to work hard to get ahead. And again, not boasting or bragging, but when they're talking about political parties in town, by the time they need 3 or 4, they got to put CMC in there. We're around, but we got to work hard. And we're putting in the work. That's what we saw over there. We're not talking about running mate. We're not talking about no. We're not even talking about that yet. Right now, we're going out listening to our people. Where does it hurt most? They put their finger there. Political leader tell them if you can handle it, you tell them, okay. We'll try to find a way to get you to the doctor and relieve your pain. If your pain is a bridge, we'll try to build that bridge. If your pain is a school, we'll try to build that school. If your pain is a road, we'll try to help you. That's what we're doing right now. We're introducing ourselves to the community. That's what we're doing, putting in the work.
And Madam Grace said something important too. When you sit down and hear the Liberian people saying, "Oh, CMC is not no party. You know, they make all these excuses. They use all these distractions, all this distraction. That's because they don't want where their glory can come from to start coming.
Thank you.
Okay, they want to keep, you know, they Liberia where it is. They want us to keep some people to keep begging them. Okay, so you go and hear for yourself, see for yourself. They brought this news. Oh, Musa cannot travel. I don't even know. I don't even know what our people Liberian people how they can think. This man were in Europe. The center of Interpol is Europe. Okay, the father of Interpol is Europe, is England. He was there. He was in the United States. Then now that law was dispelled. You're coming out a new law now. You know, I'm fighting battles in the chat room where they are just talking a bunch of nonsense. Okay, you know, calling him names, disability names.
You know that I think Miss Grace is right. A lot of people are still in an abusive relationship. They don't know how to get out. You know, and some of the people are just upset that, you know, just coming on the block, newest kid on the block, you know, and we're able to make so much waves. So, you know, I get it. I'm sorry that, you know, you're bearing the brunt of whatever chat room you're in. I mean, we get that everywhere. Miss Grace will tell you, we are in another chat room, you know, sometimes a whole week. That's the one thing we're on. Then they bring in all kinds of material that is 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know? Just like you said, Musa can't get out. He can never get a visa to come here. Now they came here. We'll go back in the chat room and say, Musa is here. Did you say hello? Oh, man. Let's move on.
Yeah. Somebody, I hate to, I think we need to have this conversation like parents, you know. They was like, oh, Musa said that Mr. Cummings was going to win when he was CPP. That is the argument that we are having in that chat room. Can you imagine? Children are being born on the streets in Monrovia. Drugs, you know, is prevalent, surpassing, you know, the country right now. We don't have a good economic system in our country. Roads are dirt roads. And people are talking about when Musa was CPP chairman, he lied to Mr. Cummings by saying that Mr. Cummings will win the election. Can you imagine? Imagine that. Imagine the mindset, what's going on between your ears when you bring that.
Mr. Cummings, he said you're going to win the election. Don't you remember that?
Yes, they say he lied. Then Mr. Cummings said lie because he said he was going to win the election as well.
Yeah.
But my thing is that I just wanted to look. Let me tell you, when change to come, and so you took your coffee break. For change to come, it's not an easy thing. That's why even in the CMC chat room, I try to encourage you guys. You know, I put some stuff in the, you know, put some stuff there. Sometimes I put music there for you to listen to. The people will fight. The fight will be so cheap. Until yourself, when you sit and look at someone, they fight. Okay, for real, is this to a fight? The fight will be so cheap. You know, in a chat room that we in, I mean, when you hear someone they fight, they say, "Oh, they couldn't come, but they came." Oh yeah, but he can't, and then they find something else. The fight will be so. Look, when they say jealousy is an evil thing, you will never know how jealousy is an evil thing. You gotta remember now, the political leader, he's a self-made millionaire. This man started running Liberia and created himself, his life.
That's difficult.
And Liberians like him, his age, they can't do it. Not even in America, yourself. Now you're saying that we still fighting here to be millionaire. You must say, Mr. Name, we still fighting. We fight until we can go play scratch card. Oh, scratch ain't gonna be win a million today. 1 million. The men are like Liberia, a country, 8th poorest country in the world. And the King Matan Liberia was the 3rd poorest country in the world during the King Matan. But they just sat right there and made himself. So there's the jealousy of his peers. There's the jealousy of them liking other people who are not on his you know a line, and they want these people to take what God. They are their family members. They are their friends. When they get in power, they were getting jobs. So that all those things going on, the emotional breakdown for them to see a Liberian start right in Liberia. They found all kinds of things. Say he did this, he did that, but he never went to prison, was never criminal or justified of none of the accusers they put on him. So it hurts people a lot. So we have to understand some people are just born blessed like that, and some people will not be able to take it. So besides blessed, it comes with hard work. He works so hard for everything he has. If you know Musa Belete, you will know the man better sleeps. Oh yeah. In the morning, at 1 o'clock in the morning, I want at 2 o'clock. Belete testing the child. Oh, you're finished doing the one. Or look at it. I said, you up? But I tell you, yes, are you still up? What are you doing up? He is up. Oh, Manacha are working. Oh. That's what they call hard work. How many people can do that? Let me have to data and business. I got from my bedroom. I called out the person. I said, "Was this? Oh, I just getting. Oh, I say, you see, how will become millionaire? You get."
I tell you, I will go find a scratch card. I tell you, get it. I go all the good numbers.
Yeah. So it comes, and he understands that it comes with his territory. The man is not moved. Better is not moved of all these accusations and the lies that told on his knee. You can tell even when he's talking, he's not moved. But just that he had planned not to expose some people, because come 2029, this is not going to be easy. Y'all got to brace yourself. For me, I'm ready. I'm ready. And we will tell them the truth. The truth has to be told. Our people got to know what's going on. And they got to know for this country to be changed, we have to find something different. I mean, completely different. I told you the story before I joined this thing. I was contemplating myself, I want to actually join. And I told you, I want to just walk over for my thing. God told me, I tell the thing just came to me. Musa Belete will bridge the gap. I told you it before, right in our first meeting, Doc. And one of the first people that was gathered for this thing. So I know that besides him stepping to the plate, God is in this. Even God won't change for Liberia. Look at the way our mothers, they were in the street yesterday crying. Look how the people, they're losing their children. Do you think that's right? And look what's that. Just say, I come to say that they own spoon. Look how the destruction they brought to Liberia. Do you think it's right? Our people can no longer take this. That's the reason why you see people flooding to CMC, because the people see that Belete with this CMC, let them forget his name first. This CMC will change Liberia. Look at the amount of work that's going on. As a simple political party just came into being 5 months ago. Look at the work. Besides the CMC, him as an individual patriotic Liberian, look what that man has done for his district as a representative alone. One man, what they try to fight, take everything he take all the benefits from him. He's still helping his people. That's what you call a patriotic Liberian. If Liberian people don't see that, then they're blind. If you would get another 6 years to UP or CDC, then you are really blind. Because then you don't love your children. Are you a patriot? Do you love your country? Do you love your kids? Do you want the future generation like brought to be whole again? Are you a patriot? Do you love a cause? That's the question that we ask you. That's the question that we ask you. But Ansu, if you can't talk, then you won't come in any longer. We can open the phone lines. Today is Friday. We came 1 year late. I know some people still always say, I got to win that Friday. Yeah.
I see Abba in the chat yet, but
We got to get it.
I'm sure he's there.
Abba said, if we were getting spoiled.
Hey, man.
Yeah, he said, you were talking in the chat, he said,
what a number, Chris.
Let me talk on this while we're waiting for Ansu to set up, and I'm not in any way comparing Musa to Donald Trump, but and that's one of the reasons I supported all these comments, the businessman approach. We got to bring that mentality to government in Liberia, and some of the things that we're doing at CMC are inspired by Musa's experience in the business world. What works? And you have that opportunity to quickly, you don't have that luxury of sitting around and waiting for a committee report and all that. No, you have to act quickly. And and that has brought him success. And so these are some of the things he's introducing, into the way we do politics. And we're seeing some of the results already. I mean, like we were saying, we wouldn't be on the scene for about 5 months or so. We're making so much progress. So yeah, if you like what we're doing, come and join us. I typed the web link in the chat. If you didn't find it, there is CMCLIB. CMCLIB for Liberia. CMCLIB.com. Go there, sign up, join the movement.
How many numbers are they picking, Grace?
5.
5. Okay, let me send you mine. I'll send you 2.
Yeah, I will put the other 3 there. So also we're doing from 1 to 25. We want the people to call, make a comment on what we're discussing. Then before you pick your number, you can just call here, you get off and say, oh, let me pick my number. No, we're not having that. Make a comment on this discussion and then pick your number. And we want to say thank you to Roland Tia for watching. He's the chairperson for Makibi, one of the district. I think it's District 1. We want to say Carl Douglas, thank you for watching. Sophie Blamo, Diana, Curtis, Mukarim, Mustafa, Kazulu, I like Mukarim name, Mukarim, Jack M, Sandy, thank you for watching. It's good. Rich Henry D Best. Yes, you'll continue to share the show. And thank you for watching. Yeah, so as we open the phone lines, they hear from our people. With everything be going on in Liberia, God is going to expose these people one at a time.
0776-927-472 are the numbers for you to call. Today is Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, the political laws we come very, very different on the radio. And we always make it as a giveaway day for you. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, you always call on the show. So on Friday, it is a giveaway for the team. 0776-927-472. Numbers to call this morning. Be live on Truth 96.1, the political lodge. Yeah, on Truth FM on 776 92 74 72 0776 927472. Let's get to the line. Pick our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Johnny Purple Shala Community.
Uh,
This is one Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, people in the city and thank you for this discussion. You know, this country is what going on. You bring the other person, the own thing, the own person, the own thing. So just pray that let God give us the right person that will perform PNC. They shouldn't let all that. Like all the suffering out going through in the country that God will help us. For me, I speak and tell the impaired person. What is going to get for us? Nothing get for us. We all our own. So once one our big there for all our big order set to for us that our will benefit from.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have from 1 to 25.
Okay, I want 10.
Yeah, he won, no?
10.
Take it in now, he won. I'm telling you.
All right. Just with me on the line. Let me see if your number and your phone name again.
Watson S. Peter.
Watson Petex. Okay,
Yeah.
Watson. Okay, Watson. So I get how it Watson Petex. Thank you, Watson. Thanks for calling. 0776-927-472 are the numbers for you to call and participate tonight on the show. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing? I chose Bowie Quiet from Texas, one Marquis County.
You say your name again?
Chose Bowie from Texas, one Marquis County.
Oh, Jones, what's up?
RLG.
Oh, that's everything, man.
I thank God.
You're alive. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, just put it with this is a spoon, but because my sister there, they did a discussion, the person was talk before the call number. But just put it on this is a spoon. But I want to talk about Sir Joseph Sumo. I can go higher?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sir Joseph not fair to himself. He not fair to the Lord, he not fair to himself. Yeah. Because I got the impacted, anything going on wrong. I got come on more than 12, 13 years, you see party, you have done nothing. You have today, you can't all the same telling of people, you're there for wrong, just see the people money, I mean, just people poor. I got a little Sir Joseph because all of them criminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. You have from you get from 1 to 25.
1 to 25, I did 25.
He won.
25.
Right there.
Jones,
Yeah.
Wait now, hold on.
Jones, get hit.
Wait, let's see. Wait. We show
Jones,
you.
wait though.
No,
25.
man. We knew.
Sorry.
Sorry, oh,
Hey,
nothing
man.
there.
Hey, man.
Jones, yeah, Jones saw it. Nothing there. Nothing there. Jones saw it. Uh, Jay Roland,
You
yeah.
made a point about Sir Joseph, you made a point about that. So I
Yeah, he made a point about Sir Joseph, and I wanted to say before you go to the course, that's the reason why I started the other day and said some Liberians are cowards. You remember when that
Yeah.
man called and came after me? In my mind, Sir Joseph is a coward. You can go ahead.
Okay. Jay Roland, yeah. Are you there?
We're not hearing you.
Roland are trying to get you on. They people there feeling free in there for me, oh my boy. That Roland are 44 years old.
That
Roland,
Johnny's
what yeah?
phone? That Huawei again?
wow.
Friday they put your since they phone on Friday. Yeah, go ahead, Roland, go ahead.
So let me say thank you to let me say thank you to Dai and Mr. Nangbe and all of Sales Screens for the show tonight. Yeah, there is a clear manifestation that the people of Liberia are tired with the two political parties, the CDC and that of the Unity Party. I think it is time that all Liberians come together and give the opportunity to the TMC through a political leader on Oguta ability to lead this country. Today we were in Grand Bassa, Pacific Compound 1. You saw it for the people to tell you that the people want change. They want real change. Not just change, but a positive change that will get development, that will improve their life. And our political leader consistently said that what we will do for you, we are not going to say give all your vote, but we are going to work in the interest of you people. And what we will do for you, we encourage you to join us. Meanwhile, we are going all out to ensure that we continue to engage our people. We from Magibi, we are 205 electoral district with a national cheerleading. We are very meeting cross-section of women grouping, engaging them to know they apply. That will be able to take that report to the political leader and to see how we can make some intervention in the livelihood of the people of Magibi County.
Okay, Roland.
Continue to encourage them. Hello?
Go ahead, Roland.
So we just continue to encourage our people. We are here working tirelessly to ensure that the dream and aspirations of our PL and the dream and aspirations of our party can stay. But we can show you that the Regency and sixth grade that come 2029, what we are doing, and we continue, all of us continue on the path, continue to engage our people and getting a respectful message. We believe that country to an CMC will take this power and will lead this country, and Liberia, every Liberian will benefit because our political leader has come to this technical forum to give back. There's a man that he are not even had the position, but he are doing a lot of things in the interest of the people. So we as supporters are very happy whenever we go places to talk to our people. In fact, some people can start encouraging us. They already know the need or ability. So it's a very good thing for all of us. We just need to continue to engage our people to ensure that we all can succeed come 2029.
1 to 25, Roland.
So let me choose. Oh my God. Let me choose 21.
Oh,
You won.
You won.
21, Roland.
you are a winner, my man.
You won, Roland.
But I not to choose the money. Blah, blah.
Yeah. I come say, oh, that's what you did, Roland. I thought, what? Yeah, Roland took your time.
I mean, he won.
You won, oh, Roland.
Okay, no problem, brother. That's it.
You won.
Quality is
I said you won.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God. After that win, but the information given to our people is more important. We always on this show to portray the effort of that and our sixth grade and to also carry our message out, and not so much about the winning, but it's also portraying the efforts of them, because CMC is in our blood, and we need to make sure that we succeed.
Thank you, Roland. Thanks so much.
I want to tell you also, you are very lucky, man. You always win on the platform. You actually been winning the numbers there for some reason.
Yeah. Let me pick up this WhatsApp call. It's a female. Morning.
Thank you for the call.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you for the call, CMC.
Yeah. Where you calling from? I managed to just get you through though. Huh? Kakata, you calling from? What's your name? Okay, Josephine. Wow. Josephine, you small more. You managed to break through the line with your WhatsApp call. Okay, Josephine, thank you. Thanks for calling.
From 1 to 25.
Josephine,
Yeah.
you have to know your destiny. You have to stick that phone by you though. Yeah, sure.
Which number she want?
Which number you want, Josephine?
I choose 19.
You know what? Josephine automatic one because she's a female, but we just want her to test the number. She has $1 because she's a female.
Huh?
19.
19?
But she won.
19 I definitely won.
So 19 is not on the list, but you still won your $5 USD, all right? And yeah, so
Thank you.
okay, Josephine. So that's just it about this platform. Females, you have the opportunity to just call, and as soon as you place your call, female, and the panelists make their decision. See where you're calling from. What Jamata? The Isakagata? You follow? Wow, you're up to there listening to the political law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning.
Enzo, are you on the phone?
Yeah, Mr. Nangwe, can come in.
No, go ahead. After that.
Okay, this one right here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Jay Lidumba, and I join you from Tingles Village.
You're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I join you from Tingles Village.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think what was revealed tonight as Carol Gray and that of Joseph clearly Nigerian people that even Unity Party and CDC are never the option for that period. We need to change the narrative of this CDC and Unity Party dominance in our politics. Seeing that Honorable Musa Benite is trying to prove to the Liberian people that yes, Liberia deserves better, and Liberians should be better. So we see that you got almost 12, 14 years under your watch, you did not reveal any of these Liberian people. And now you are coming, that is very hypocritical and disrespectful to the Liberian people.
Exactly.
Okay, my brother. You have from 1 to 25?
Okay, my favorite number 15.
Number 15, nothing to 15. Then, yeah, 15, nothing to 15. To the man, 15, not match it.
Okay, so I'll go to 6.
One way again?
Yeah, do 2 down. Nothing there. Nothing to even
Nothing to 6 again, no. Yeah, he tried 15, he tried 6, nothing there. So we have Josephine, we have Roland, and hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, Ali Formula calling from Douala.
Go ahead, Alice.
Ali, not Alice.
Yeah, go ahead. You said the name again?
No, Ali Formula.
Okay, Ali, go. Yeah, Ali, go ahead.
No, the party by representatives, send the party of phone, everything about the party that change, movement more change. Anytime you have Musa Benite on the news, that Putin, you don't be inflation this out in the hero. So I appreciate him. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You have from 1 to 25.
Yeah, I think 5.
He won.
5. So, Ali on the line?
Ali?
Yeah, Ali. So yeah. So number 5. You are one of winner tonight. Number 5. It is a winning number. Please let me copy your name, please, and your number. Uh, all right. You said Ali. What's the last name?
Ali Famole, F-A-H-N-D-E-S,
Ali,
Famole.
Ali Family. Thank you, Ali. Thanks so much.
Not Ali, you, Ali.
Ali Family. A-L. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ali Family. All right, Ali. So I have already copied. Thanks so much. Thanks for calling. You are a winner. Just one more. They will close to one more. One more. Who's that person coming in? Yeah, they one time. Let's see. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to help you, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the team are very happy, because we still on offer. We get kind for our country. Anybody that left for our country to go even because people in the war. The thing that you say is that people in another country. Anybody we for the country, we the people see country no going for. Anybody left country no going for. We got our country. We shopping. We still don't go shopping. We be water house here. We water. One now we happy for that for our country. They see there we do the alpha. Oh, let me go.
Yeah. Just talking and go off and say, hey, that bro. That bro, what giving the guy had man? You there? Just talking go off.
Amen.
Anybody who in the country going far. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Finish.
Yeah, I'm Harriet Marshall calling from Canada, Magidi County.
Harriet, let's say go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Dada Regency and Sis Pray for the show.
Okay.
Ask
Okay.
again number, man. So
Harriet will get from 1 to 25. You want to try it?
Yeah,
We get from 1 to 25.
yeah, I choose number 5.
number 5 already taken, but Harriet already won because she's a female. So
Yeah.
the lucky numbers are all being won
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
So close up.
I encourage you to keep on listening, okay? Listen on Monday,
Close up.
Tuesday, Thursday, and
Close up.
Fridays.
So Harriet is our last caller that won the $5 prize for the weekend. We got at least women calling on the show now, but we want you to be more engaged. And so when you come, you want to say something, substantial, and then we'll yeah. So it's always good to have our people win the money. I'll be looking forward to Friday, although we started late tonight, so everything is, but we're still on time because it's just 1:13 in Liberia. And I also listened to the caller that said that what he said concerning Sir Joseph presentation tonight on the spot. I don't even know how to call it, but one of the things I want to say is that I think Sir Joseph acted cowardly, and I hope maybe he could change, because sometimes, and I will give you the definition of coward. It's not an insult word, but when people sit in power, have the opportunity to speak out when stuff is happening at the time it's happening, and you sit there and don't speak, and you let the country to dive in actual poverty because of the actions of other people that are in power, then it means that you never served the country. The position that was given to you should be taken away from you. The people should get in the streets and demand that you leave that senatorial position right away, because you did not do justice to the country with all the accusations. You did not do justice to the country because you did not speak up. And that's why that man call was saying, you know, and when we come here and say someone like Brentpo act like this, and try to say the way they act, and people say, oh, you know, don't say that, but we will have to say that. The truth have to be told that, you know, and the amount of accusation will come and unpack them here next week. But we have to talk about this because this is a news that like people need to know. And that's what they need to know to make their decisions come 2029. That these two political parties can no longer, you know, service this country because they are not in the interest of the people. They are not. You see, he cannot, Jose, he sat down there, he allowed this thing in his position or senior senator of Monserrato. He never spoke or he never wrote anything in the newspaper. Unlike Honorable Perete, who is a representative, his almost his second years in office, this man was able to stand up for the rule of law and say the rule of law must be abided by. The law is the law. He fought with some of his colleagues. And those people that fought for that, you know, I had a name on a template that I used to share it around all the people that stood up for the rule of law. I respect those people. And I even respect them more tonight after I heard what Sanchez had to say, because he did not stand up for the Liberian people. It is painful because people trusted this man. It's so painful to even hear what he had to say after the Liberian people trusted him in that position. He could have done, but they were there worshiping the king because they look at this man, they judge him as a king for some reason. What he was saying, he just had Joseph was being abused in a position. He did not stand up for himself. He did not stand up for Liberia. And that's the reason why I think he acted cowardly. And he needs to come back on the platform and apologize to the Liberian people for what he did for them for the last 6 years. Because it took away from them. It took away from their family. It took away from the country. It took away. Because he did not stand. The people voted him wrong. Because when you are in that position, you have to stand up for the country. And he did not stand up for Liberia. So now you can do your closing prayer.
Thank you, Ms. Grace and Dr. Richardson. Thank you very much, Ansu. Thank you also for being in the background. Yeah, I mean, we've said a lot about this, but I agree with you. His desire not to speak up at the time. I mean, look at how much our people were denied, you know, because of the greed of our policymakers at the time, and he kept quiet. You know, now that he wants to form a new political party now, we should trust him now and do what? And hail him, you know, $100 million investment got denied because they asked for $30 million. Another $500 million got denied investment because they wanted $30 million, you know, what are we to make of this? You know, I mean, yeah, we're all in the opposition community, you know, but yeah, I don't think he served our people well. And like you said, you know, yes, Musa came in no time. He's been a disruptor, you know, in the house. That house, there's a lot of filth in that house. It has to be cleared, it has to be audited. And we will insist. We will insist. I know the CMC is really, really, really thinking seriously about tackling that issue of auditing the house. And, you know, we encourage our leaders. We need to push for that. You know, the judiciary, executive, legislative. So now what part of our government is functional? You know, how are we supposed to serve our people? So yeah, we'll continue to come here and point this out. Please join us because, you know, together we're better together. Come and join us. Go to CMC, www.cmclib.com. Go there, sign up, and join us. Thank you very much for being part of the show tonight. It's been a great day today talking to you. And thank you. Come back again next week. We'll be here again. Thank you very much.
So today is a very proud day for me. I'm so proud that I made the decision to be a member of CMC. I'm proud to be in your company. I will tell you that Madam Grace Gua and also Mr. J. Victor Nambwe and all of those who are in the leadership hierarchy, ranging from Mr. James Yoki all the way down to our female auxiliary groups and also the Female Women Congress, the Youth I can see today that we are making headways. We are making people jittery in our country in a good way. So whatever we are doing, let's continue to press on. Let's continue to go down to the remote parts of our country and speak to the people about CMC. Let's continue to stay true to our words that we want Liberia to be a better place. Whenever we come on this radio station and we call out integrity issues, the issues of Liberians not wanting to hear the truth, the issues of Liberians just wanting to grab and take and only enrich themselves. We don't want that. We struggle, Madam Grace, the faces that you see here today. We know how to struggle. We know how to be good in a country that requires systemic behavior. Madam Grace, she don't have to be involved in Liberian politics. Mr. Nangwa here, I met his wife. They got grown kids, so do I, almost all of us. We can take a different path like some of our colleagues have done. But no, we want to transform Liberia, and we see a person who have a history of doing that. A person who came from pulling on his own bootstrap. He didn't rely on government money to enrich himself. And this is one of the reasons why when I thought about joining him, I did. Because I know what it's like to have nothing. And that's exactly what he did. He had nothing. He told us the different jobs that he had, from being a tailor assistant to, to selling gas on the street, to putting himself through college, to not even wanting to go to school, going to the farm where his mother was and crying to her. I hear that story so often from him. And I feel, the mother's pain of wanting a child to be better, because we are parents. That's what we want. And that's what she wanted for her son. Now I hear you guys say, oh, he's my dingo. He's going to sell our country to Islam. Oh. So because someone does not act like you, does not speak your language, you will tell them they're not good enough to be a leader of your country. I want you to think again. This is 2025. We had a somebody, Obama, okay, who they told he was black in the developed world and he was not good enough to be president of the United States. And they tell us every day, we look like you in Liberia. But when we walk into certain places in this world where we are, we have to prove ourselves and work double time. And so I know I resonate with that sentiment. And so I'm telling you, Liberians, if you want change and if you want a different country, if you want a different Liberia, CMC is the place to be. We don't just, just talk. We do and we talk. And so I'm asking you to do your own talking, but then come and do with CMC. Come and do, okay? Come and play a role here. We have room for you. So that's all I want to say. Thank you guys tonight. I'm very tired. I'm just reminiscing. I have to go to bed tonight early.
You had a very, very long, draining, very, very difficult day.
It's been draining.
Thank you for being out there, for being at the battlefront and defending the CMC.
I'm telling you, CMC, yes. And if the funny thing about me and Madam Grace, we finished here because we got so unfinished business to take care of preparation for our trip.
Seriously?
Yes, but I wanted to also end in something that I think, Mr. Nangme, I wanted to just remind Liberians that on September 27th, in fact, if before that time, we will be going to August 16, right? We'll be in Halifax, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So if you're in Canada and you're in the different provinces, but you can make it and find your way to Halifax, we'll be glad to have you. We ask you to please let us know because, there's limitation in terms of hall. It's not our rule, but the rule in Canada. So definitely join us. We'll be glad to meet you. We'll be there. There'll be a team of CMCers there, and we'll be glad to take your questions and just interact with you, fellow Liberians. Yes, it will be come and hear us Wine and dine with us. There's going to be a CMC introduction. We're going to introduce our political party to you and the way that we can make change and bring change to Liberia. So as you can see, the title will be Pathway to Change. Let's brainstorm this pathway to change. That's going to be August 6, 2025 at the St. Andrews. August 16. I'm sorry, August 16. Thank you. See where I fall short, she picks up, or Mr. Nami picks up. August 16, 2025. St. Andrews Community Center, 3380 Barnstead Lane, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada is where we'll be. And then we'll come back at 4 p.m.
It starts at 4 p.m., yeah?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. The program starts at 4 p.m.
Yep.
Then we'll come back. We'll come back to, the United States. There'll be a program September 27th, and that's going to be in the Philadelphia area. It's going to be at Clarion Hotel, I believe.
Yes. 76 Industrial Highway.
Okay.
That'll be there it is. There it is.
Yes.
76
Clarion Hotel, 76 Industrial Highway, Essington, PA. And the program will be on September 27, 2025 at 7 p.m. I can tell you, you're going to come to a program that you've never been to before. We're going to be all up telling you about CMC. We're going to have fun. We're going to have good food, music.
Yep. And if you don't know it yet, we know how to have fun. You better come up.
Yes. So I want you guys to come, bring a friend to the program. We'll be calling you in the next couple of months to just chat with you, also to make sure that we have your RSVP all ready and set to go. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I will close. Ansu, you need to come and announce the names of the people that won. I will also say that I am still in shock that Sir Joseph built 30 schools in Sierra Leone, but did not build that amount of schools in Liberia. So then we asked ourselves, are you ready for Liberia? You built 30 schools in Sierra Leone, but could not build those kind of number of schools in Liberia. So why Sierra Leone? I mean, and you are senator in Liberia. So that's one of the questions I would have asked him if I were on there. And but you got a political leader of CMC and CMC combined building bridges in Liberia. We don't take our benefits out of Liberia. Make sure the people enjoy the benefits within Liberia. Why your senator then taking the benefit of? That's
development without borders.
Yeah.
He goes in district that he even has no business being in.
Yeah, development within borders right in Liberia. Yeah. But you as a sitting senator, the people gave you 2 terms to lead. But you built 30 schools, he said, in Sierra Leone. You could not build that number of schools in Liberia. You could not even all the schools you build are benefiting only yourself. So I will unpack his whole stuff here. I feel sorry for the country, but these are the people voting to power. We have our winners, and so we'll come and announce them, and then we'll close.
So, I'll tell you one thing, y'all better go and record our tape there because it might just disappear. Too many things were said.
I watched it earlier and then I left, but I'll go back and watch it inside. And so go ahead. It looks like you had a very interesting show today.
Yeah, so we had two females, Harriet and Josephine. Yeah, then followed by Roden, Tia, and Junks Bowen. So Roden,
Ali.
Yeah.
So we have Jones Bowie, we have Josephine, we have Roland, we have Ali, and we have Harriet.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the 5 winners for tonight. We want to say thank you everybody for watching. God bless you. This is a CMC platform. We come here and we talk about CMC all day, all night, and we bring in political, moral, and social issues as well. But we want to say God bless you guys, and we want to tell you to go to bed this morning in Liberia and think about your country. Be the change that you want to see. Means that you will join the winning side. The winning side is CMC, Citizens Movement for Change. Thank you.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global.